State Warrior, and today we're going to be doing a double low tier OP replays. Yes, I said that. They're OP replays. I'm not doing the same thing as Meadsy. I'm going to call them, I don't know what I'm going to call them yet, but I'm going to do it every once in a while. And I may call it like Carry Much with a question mark. I don't know. It's going to be some different name. I don't know what I'm going to say. But the first game is me and my Chi-Hei. The reason I chose to do mine first is because his, even though mine is the highest damage I've ever seen at tier 4, his is more impressive. And I'll tell you why. He's a god tier player. And I'm not going to lie to you. He did fantastic in his game. And I played pretty good in this game. I have tons of damage. And already, Luke's is salty. But I knew who that was. I was like, yeah, nah. Panzer II-J is getting just sought after right now. They don't realize I've got a decent reload, so I'm going to push up over. Boom. This thing has 140 alpha, 6.3 second reload. This tank is nutty. And I mean that. It's very, very good. I have no clue how he's hitting me. Ah, I can pull a snipe. Haha. Suck it. Now, I'm trying to pay attention to the other players, and I'm like, never mind. He's down low. So I'm going to push up to the right here. Hopefully not getting spotted. And apparently I'm not. So I'm going to take a blind shot. And it's apparent that I hit because I get spotted. I'm like, back up. Back up, back up, back up. Don't shoot me, please. Don't shoot me, please. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to get spotted by this guy. I don't know. And of course I get spotted. And I'm like, ooh, tasty B what? Penta 3. Delicious. 1,000 damage already. That tells me that I did hit the SU. Boom, 114 damage shot. RM7 takes him out. I was like, ooh, dang, nice throw. Now I'm pushing up, boom. 162 into the low point of the DW2. Our Panzer B2 is getting absolutely obliterated right now. I've got to do something about that. And I bounce him. Ah, I feel horrible. No, I cannot bounce here. I don't bounce. But my Panzer B2 is low. I mean, very low. I take out the DW2. I'm like, okay, I cannot forget about the SU. And then I realized, oh, that Panzer III is coming back for more. He doesn't realize that my reload's better than his, which sucks for this guy, but is very good for me. So I'm waiting for him to push up to me, and he does, and yeah, that was a dumb mistake. You don't push a tank with higher alpha and a better reload. It will never go your way. I've already got 1,800 damage in this tank. In this tank, I've barely seen most people hit 1,000 in. And I'm waiting for that SU. Because I don't want to die here. If I push right now, well, there's the SU. But the SU could have sniped me. And he's a TCAN player. The TCAN clan is a very good clan. Very eccentric clan. And then watch this. He hits me, and look at my reload. Good luck outdoing that. 4.9 with adrenaline. That means I'm averaging 1,800 damage a minute with adrenaline on. 5.9. That's around 1,580 DPM. That's on par with most tier 5s. That is absolutely ludicrous. Now, he does take out our Panzer B2, and I make a smart decision here by going down. I'm going down for one good reason, so I can get a cut back on the flank, because I'm low hit points. I can't handle a shot here. If I take a shot, we lose. And I mean it. I literally would have lost this game if it wasn't for the fact that I outflanked him. But I didn't know he was going to go back around. So, of course, I'm a little bit late to the party.
Looks like that one went right through.
Yay. But he instead goes for the full HP in 7. That's a mistake that he shouldn't have made. Because the M7 is a horrible player. And my Panzer B2, shout out to you. What is your name? Mad Vet 75. Yes. Outflank the guy. Way ahead of you. 2200. 2400. Bad bounce. Okay. 2500 damage. I'm about to hit 2600. This is the best game I've ever seen in a tier 4. Period. 2612 damage for 4 kills. That's not as impressive as the game. You know who it is. He sent one earlier in the channel in the Smasher. It's definitely a good player, but as you can see, my team almost did nothing besides Mad Vet. Shout out to you, my dude. And the enemy team best was Blazkowicz, and he was an average player, new to the game, average at best. He would have turned out to be a 50%er. And as you saw there, what am I doing? I'm an idiot. And it was Legendary 602 in the Panzer IIJ. And this game, I have no clue how he won this game. I still don't know how he won this game. It was something he shouldn't have done. He shouldn't have been able to win this game. But he wins the game. And I am very, very impressed that he did win the game. And I love the fact that he's going in a Panzer IIJ, which is considered the worst tier 3 in the game as of right now. It's considered useless. And its gun is considered so bad, it's considered to be the worst gun in the game. Reason, it is the Panzer II's gun. With way better reload, way better clip capacity, way better this and that and this and this and this and that. No, it's horrible. This gun is trash. But he uses it to his advantage. Most people don't know that the gun is capable of penning the side armor of 99.9% of tanks at tier 4 and 3. And I didn't know he was able to with the AP. And look at how quick he repaired his tracks without using a repair kit. And yeah, see, he can pen the side, but once he angles even a little bit, it's impenetrable. Now he waits, he's patient here, he stops, aims. I would take a 76 damage clip from this tank. I would. Look at the reload. What is it, 5.8? For the full clip, I do believe. I can't remember. That's pretty quick. That means you have a ludicrous DPM if you're penning. In which 99.9% of the freaking time with this tank, you're not gonna pen. Because your penetration is below average. It is bad. It is bad. Then he realizes, oh crap, there's something right there. And he turns, and turns, and turns. Can't pen. That was the front armor of a Panzer AVD, which is said to have horrible armor. Yeah, 5.9? That's a pretty quick reload for a gun like this. I still can't see what the reload is. Like, I'm retarded, I guess. But instead of switching to APCR here, which I would have done, he tries to go with the AP, which I do respect because he wanted the max damage rolls. He could have gotten with it. But you right there on the red spot on the side, he could have possibly penned a few shells, and I probably would have took the risk. But as you can see, they're down, so he decided not to, which is actually the smarter choice. Because even though that B1 is almost full HP, he's not a good player. And then he stops, realizes, switches to APCR, finishes off the Panzer IVD. And the M5 Stuart does not realize that his reload's pretty freaking good. And then... oh god. He's alone versus 2 tanks. There's a lot of hit points on the B1 that he's got to get through. And the M5 Stewart's not making it easy for him. He knows this thing has good gun depression. I didn't know this thing had gun depression. I thought it was just like one of those iffy tanks on gun depression, like 8 degrees. No, this thing's got like 10 degrees of gun depression. Maybe more. He'd have to tell me. Like, to be completely honest, if he could tell me in the comment section, that'd be great. It's got a good amount of HP for 541, especially for a small, compact tank. To be completely honest with you, the hull is a Panzer IVG's with bigger tracks, way better armor, and a way worse engine, way worse gun. But it's the same turret as well as Panzer IVG, or Panzer 2G. Panzer IVG. I wish this thing had a tier 5 turret, Jesus. Oh, you see, he has to switch to the Pramo there, but he still does full damage there. And, oof. Thank God he misses another shell. If he would have penned one more shell, that would have been game over. But here's where the M5 Stewart makes his mistake. He tries to peek for a shot, I do believe, yeah, from right there, and just gets obliterated. And yeah, it's a 5.8 second, no, 5.7. 5.7? What? I want that reload on an autoloader on a tank. I wish the T2 medium had that gun back. Like, okay, off this for a minute. The T2 medium had a 3-shot autoloader that did 115 per clip in 5.5 seconds. It was nutty. But he's gonna peek out. Does 77 damage. Pretty good. That would have been the game for me. I would have died. Because that's my luck. Because this player would have been a good player against me, and but nah, not for this. He's gonna push up 2 HP. The B1 doesn't pen him again. He doesn't ram him. You can't pen there. Still, he is doing the right thing. He's face hugging. His upper hull is fantastic. The B1's is pretty good. He's making the smart choice. Though I don't know how many credits he earns, because simply enough, the things half in these Pramo. How did you win this? How? I do not know. But props to you. You did fantastic, Legendary 602. Fantastic game. Steel Wall, Mastery Badge. I think that's Cool-Headed, or that's Spartan. That's Spartan. See, less than 10% HP. He was less than 1% HP. Less than 1%. Actually, maybe less than 0.5%. Like, it was stupid. And that's the thing. The B1 was horrible. Horrible player. The M7 died way too early in his game. Or he could have won the game. But instead he died. And then you have this guy. Really? A20? Garbage. But still. Holy crap, how much credits did you earn? Like, see, that's the bad part about this tank. You're firing so much premium that you're losing way more credits than you would have earned. See, with all the premium shells he fired, like, the premium shells literally killing 35,000 in ammo resupply. They would buff the penetration by another 10 millimeters on this gun. They wouldn't have this problem. They wouldn't. It saddens me. Though the tank didn't have good penetration to begin with. He did fantastic though. Shout out to you, man. And that'll be all for today. Like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Hit the notification bell. Also, I will try to be posting every week, at least twice a week from now on, to where I can get back into the rhythm and groove of things. But for now, that'll be all. Talk to you all later.